Oh my goodness, really? There's a freaking diamondback. What? There is a diamondback right there. He's kind of got himself up under a rock there. See if I can go down and say hello. Hey, buddy. What are you doing out? Huh? What are you doing out? See if I can get you out here. That is ridiculous. What are you doing out? It is not warm. I'm wearing a jacket. It is not warm in the slightest. It ain't warm in the slightest. It's super wet. And there's a diamondback out. What are you doing? You can't be basking. You can't be basking right now, of course. What are you doing out? I just came down here just to see, you know, I bet you there's a snake out in this stupid weather. I bet you there might be a snake out in this. And I want it to be wrong. I kind of want it to be wrong because I really don't know what a snake would be doing out in this kind of weather. But lo and behold, we got a diamondback out. For some reason. You see, is this a male or a female? Take a look under your chin here. I'm surprised she's not biting me. This is a female. I see no bumps on her chin. But if you look, she is flaring that head out to try and make me think that she is a venomous snake, like a cottonmouth. But she's being pretty well mannered. She is not striking. I don't even think she's musked me. She's nice and chilled out. So I was able to approach her nice and calm. I didn't have to go berserk to try to catch her like on warmer days. Because on a warmer day, she probably wouldn't let me get that close. She probably would have ducked straight to the water. But she's being a very well-behaved snake. She's not far from where I caught that other one. I don't think this is the same snake. I think the last snake she's missing a bit of her tail. And I believe the last snake I caught had a full tail and was a bit larger. So it seems that this place still has a nice steady population of diamondbacks. I went almost all year last year without seeing one up until the end, up until it started to get colder. And now I'm seeing them again. But we've actually got a snake out in this. To my surprise. Go ahead and get a picture of her. All right, there she goes. She's back up under her rock now, and she can come back out as she pleases. That is crazy. I mean, I've caught diamondbacks out on colder days than this. The one of the snakes down here that are a bit more cold tolerant. I've seen diamondbacks out in the 50s, but it's still so weird that they'll be out. They'll be out in this kind of conditions. You know what I haven't seen at this spot in a long time is a ribbon snake. And that's really weird because I remember coming here one time and I caught like 10 ribbon snakes. I don't think I caught all that I saw. I've never seen so many ribbon snakes in one day in one spot. Okay, that is a cottonmouth. That is a cottonmouth right there, sitting in the rocks. I've got my hook. I've got my hook. Don't make fun of me. We have got a cottonmouth here. I'll get an in situ and see how close he lets me get, and get an in situ picture before I mess with him. He's probably gonna be chilled out like that diamondback. He hasn't even reacted to me yet. Oh, there's a mouth. Yeah, he's kind of gaping a little slow. Hey, buddy. What you doing there? Oh, oh. Hello. Don't want you to get back down there. I want to get back up here. I wonder if this is the same one I caught here last time, because it's right next to the same house. Like, it's damn near in the same spot. This could be the same snake I found last time. It's very close to the same spot. Just looking to see if there's any more. Bring them over here. And he's just chilling on the hook, just gaping at me, letting me know that he's not happy with me handling him, wagging his tail. Y'all might make fun of me for the extendable snake hook, but this hook really does a lot better for these smaller cottonmouths than the larger hook. That works a lot better for larger snakes like rattlesnakes. Cottonmouths, I find on average, are about this size. And this small hook really does work better. This is a female. I believe the last one I found was a female as well. This could so well be the same snake. What's up there, sweetheart? There's a mouth. Alright. Got my pictures. First cottonmouth of the year. Not a bad size. I'm really thinking this could be the same snake. You're a little cold. Not too cold, but you're a little cold. Not cold enough to not light me up, I'll tell you that much. I found cottonmouths in some pretty cold conditions too. The coldest weather I found a cottonmouth out in was in the 50s. I was wearing a jacket. So this is pretty chill weather for a cottonmouth. Not sure if he's gonna let me touch her tail or not. Definitely doesn't like it. Definitely doesn't like when I touch her tail. She got something in her mouth. Look at it in her mouth there. There might be some mouth parasites there. I don't think that's SFD, snake fungal disease. Well, I don't know too much about that yet. But it definitely looks like some kind of mouth parasite. I've seen it before in a rat snake. That tail rattling. And the reason I know it's a female, you can see it really well in this specimen here. The reason I know it's a female, if you look at the tail, it doesn't like it whenever I go for her tail. Get out of there. Get out the clovers. Anyway, now you can't see it as well because she's not as puffed up. Let's see. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, you can kind of see it better here. If you look at her tail here, you can see the tail is noticeably smaller than the rest of her body. And that's how you know you've got a female pit viper. That works for copperheads, cottonmouths. On rattlesnakes, not so much because of the rattle. But on a rattlesnake, it's kind of, the males will typically be larger and have bigger proportions. Pit vipers kind of break the general rule of snakes, where most snakes, it's the females that are larger than males, but pit vipers kind of break that rule. So on a rattlesnake, if you got a rattlesnake that with larger proportions, typically a male and a female, kind of be a little bit skinnier at the same size. Yep. There she goes. You know what? I'll just let her be. I'll just let her go. I was about to let her go anyway. So there she goes, back into the rocks. It's crazy that snakes are out right now. That is crazy. That is crazy. Happy I got my first moccasin of the year. I came out here in actual good conditions last week when the weather was warmer. It was sunny, and I caught my first snake. It's called a diamondback and a green water snake. I was hoping to see a moccasin, did not see a moccasin. Looks like something. Oh, there is a snake. Look at that. Snake just went in the water. It's in the water right now. It's a little water snake of some kind. Might be a yellow belly or a green. It's coming back to the bank. It looks like a green. Yeah, I think it's a green. Alright, well, there's our first snake. And seeing that one darted into the water before he even got up to it shows that they're active. And he went back in the water as soon as he saw me move. Oh, snakes seem to be out and active, I guess. Much more active than yesterday, because I didn't even get a chance to walk up on that snake before he darted into the water. Look at that moccasin. I bet you it's the same one too. I bet you it's the same one that I caught yesterday. I don't think I'm gonna mess with him. I think I might try to go down and sit and see if he'll actually let me sit down there on that rock with him. And this would be a great example. That's if you just leave these snakes alone, they won't bother you. So we'll try not to spook them, because that green water snake was pretty active. So I want to see. Hope he doesn't spook into the water. Oh, there he goes. Never mind. He is he's wanting to move. Well, still see, you can see he's trying to get away from me. Hey, buddy. Remember me from yesterday? There he goes. Remember me from yesterday. Well, as you can see, he went the opposite direction from me. He did not come at me. I don't know what y'all have got to say about that. For those of you who think that these snakes chase people, that one clearly did not chase me. He did everything he could to get away from me, or she, if it is the same snake I found yesterday. Yeah, they're definitely a little bit more warmed up today than yesterday. I was really hoping I could just sit down there with it and just take a selfie. But she wasn't feeling it. But still showcasing how, if left alone, these snakes will leave you alone. And if pressed, they will do everything they can to get out of your way. Now, I have shown in the past, when I have cottonmouths come at me, I'm standing between them and where they want to go. I'm standing between them and the water. But here, I was not standing between the snake and the water. I was beside the snake with the water in front of us. So that snake did not have to go through me to get to the water.